This is the SF Productions Podcast Network.
Who is the next Doctor Who?
From the Pop Culture Bunker, I'm Mindy.
And I'm Mark. You can check out our audio podcast, How I Got My Way Through Comics, on iTunes or on our website, sfpodcastnetwork.com. Now, we're doing this episode in two parts because as we are taping this, the announcement of the new Doctor Who is about to occur. We're going to return and after the news and then give our thoughts.
We are very excited.
Yes.
Well, I am.
Yeah. So, background for those not in the know. Doctor Who, a BBC from the UK series, a Time Lord with a magic box who goes through time and space righting wrongs, with a companion, usually female.
This was the first Doctor. Ooh, he was a really old guy. William Hartnell.
Right. And this show has been around for, give or take, 50 years. There was a period in the 90s that didn't air. But it started as an educational show and became a sci-fi series when they realized, well, we don't have to just go back in Earth's past. We can go into Earth's future or anywhere's future.
Right.
So, went into a sci-fi series. So, you got a 50-year series. How can one actor do the job for 50 years? Well, he can't. So, the BBC came up with this brilliant regeneration idea. When an actor wants to leave, or wants more money, or the producers just want to change, the Doctor regenerates into a different body and actor.
Now, I have to say that I think that the most recent series, at least, we've had a series of 3 Doctors. Mm-hmm. None of them have left because of money issues.
No.
All of them are leaving because this is really a springboard into a better acting career.
Exactly. And you don't want to be in a position where you're so well known for just being Doctor Who that you can never get another job.
Another job, right.
Which happened to people like Tom Baker.
Right.
So, we're now on the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith.
Matt Smith, he's right here.
And he, as we just said, he has decided to leave. Now, there's a whole issue from the continuity standpoint. The Doctor can only regenerate like 11 times, so this would be the last time.
Well, there's
a lot of wiggle room
around that. There have been a couple events that have happened that may have changed that regeneration count or how many times the Doctor can regenerate.
Right, like the universe has
been
reset about several times. Yeah, so now the announcement of the new Doctor, which used to just be probably some minor listing in the local TV guide or something, has now become this enormous event. So the BBC is having this special that's going to be simulcast on BBC America, the Space Channel in Canada, and ABC One in Australia. And it's going to be on, like, in a few minutes as we're taping this.
Yes.
So, who's the next Doctor?
Well, I don't know who's the next Doctor. There's some people that they're speculating about. Most of the names I don't recognize.
Right. The betting line, and yes, there is a betting line for this, says that Peter Capaldi, who starred in the British series The Thick of It, is the number one choice, like at this moment. He played a character named
or
designated as World Health Organization Doctor in the movie World War Z.
Which comes up as Who Doctor. Yeah.
That's pretty tenuous. Ben Daniels, who was on Law & Order UK.
I like him.
Rory Kinnear, who was in Skyfall. Daniel Rigby, who's my choice because of several pieces of circumstantial evidence.
Your choice, the person you think you're going to win is going to get the part, but not necessarily
my choice. I think this is the guy who's going to win. He was a BAFTA winner, which is their equivalent of, in this case, the Emmys, over Matt Smith and Benedict Cumberbatch.
And Cumberbatch was in the running the last time,
exactly. This guy's flatmate is going to pubs and telling people, yeah, he's the one. He just gave up a lucrative British Telecom ad contract, which you don't do if you're a star or even on a minor series on the BBC, but you would if you're about to get this iconic part. He just canceled a performance at the Edinburgh Festival that just happens to coincide with the announcement.
We'll see.
There's also Damien Maloney from the series Being Human, which was on it was Hulu, I know, but it was also on Sci-Fi, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Andrew Scott, who was Moriarty in Sherlock. Idris Elba, who starred in Luther. David Harewood, who was on Homeland. Ben Whishaw, who was in Skyfall and also The Hour. And now there's a last-second entry, and this is all based on the betting line and the latest news. This guy, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Anarin Bernard, who is currently playing Richard III in a series called The White Queen in England. And a BBC web leak, somebody put something up early, and they shouldn't have done so, says the next Doctor is a Welshman. I don't know how that it translates to this one particular guy, but there you go. So keep in mind, Patterson Joseph, who was the star of Stephen Moffat's series Jekyll, Stephen Moffat, also until recently producer Doctor Who, was a lock for the 11th Doctor, and Matt Smith, who got the job, was 33-1.
So these odds makers really
They don't know. It's all based on hearsay and circumstance.
One thing that we didn't see in that list was a woman, and there's always been talk of making a woman doctor.
Right.
That's a possibility, but I don't think it'll happen.
Especially, again, going back to the betting line, I think the first actress listed was Billie Piper, who was Rose.
That won't be working, no.
One of the companions.
I would like to see a ginger, redheaded person.
Yes.
I think that would be very apt.
Right.
I think that it stands a good chance to be a ginger.
I think that's a good plan there.
I'm excited to find out who, though. And just remember, nobody thought Matt Smith would be a good doctor beforehand, and he was.
Exactly.
He turned out to be a pretty good doctor.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to cut at this point, and we'll be right back after the announcement. And we're back. And just finished watching the announcement. The new Doctor is Peter Capaldi. The betting line was in fact correct.
Of course, if you're watching this, you probably already know that.
That's right, yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of an interesting special, huh?
Yeah, it was the very definition of filler.
Yes.
Like 28 minutes or so of filler and 2 minutes of actual announcement.
But actually very good ratings for the BBC.
Oh, I'm sure it was huge. So, Peter Capaldi, 55 years old, best known for In the Thick of It and In the Loop. Mm-hmm. He got the BAFTA Award for Best Comedy Actor for The Thick of It. He was also in Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere. Mm-hmm.
Which I recommend. I really enjoyed that. The
Vicar of Dibley.
I also like The Vicar of Dibley.
Yeah. Skins.
I don't know that.
The Hour. He actually appeared in an episode of Doctor Who, The Fires of Pompeii in 2008. Mm-hmm. And he was in Torchwood, which is the spin-off of Doctor Who, in the Torchwood Children of Earth miniseries in 2009.
We didn't like that one
No,
too
we
much.
didn't like that very much. He won the Oscar for a live-action short film, Franz Kafka's It's a Wonderful Life, in 1995. In World War Z, as we mentioned, he played the World Health Organization doctor, the Who doctor.
And now he's Doctor Who.
He was in a punk band at one point with Craig Ferguson from the talk show.
Well, Craig will probably have him on many times then, because Craig's a big Doctor Who fan.
Exactly, and they're old friends, apparently. And he's currently shooting The Musketeers for BBC.
Okay.
So, thoughts?
I kind of like the idea of an older Doctor again.
There was only so much younger they could go until it became Twilight, pretty much.
And I think this will remove a lot of the Doctor should date his companion kind of thing, which I was really kind of getting tired of.
Right. It becomes very easy to go in that direction.
Although the Doctor was married to River, see, they're kissing here. Mm-hmm. Oh, now they're doing something else. Oh well.
Yeah, I like the choice. Certainly has a lot of great acting experience. Mm-hmm. People are already saying, well, in the thick of it, he swore like a sailor. So apparently he's going to have to rein that in for this character.
Well, it's an entirely different character,
Exactly.
and an actor should be able to do that.
Sure.
So, I'm really kind of interested to see how this is going to go.
Mm-hmm. Well, the 50th anniversary special will be on November 23rd. Matt Smith will be in it. David Tennant, the 10th Doctor, will be in it. John Hurt, this other doctor, maybe.
Yeah, that we don't know.
that we don't know yet, who was introduced in the last episode. And companions Billy Piper and Jenna Louise Coleman will also be in it.
I wish they would get Donna instead, but that's just me.
And then there will be the annual Christmas special, which will be Matt Smith's swan song and Capaldi's first appearance. And then knowing how Doctor Who runs, it'll probably be a several month.
Yeah, April or May.
And then we'll start to see the Capaldi episodes.
But hey, it's more Doctor Who, so you can't complain about that.
Yep.
Just a reminder, you can check out our audio podcast, How I Got My Wife to Read Comics, on iTunes or on our website, sfpodcastnetwork.com. From the Pop Culture Bunker, I'm Mindy.
And I'm Mark. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.